My name is Bill Toner, mostly known in town as Mr. Toner. I came to Kenora and been a member of this parish since 1969. And I came as a teacher, and I taught at the Mount Carmel School, and then became principal at Mount Carmel School, and then principal at Our Lady of the Valley School, and then back at Mount Carmel School. When I came to town, I was already a churchgoer. I came from Fredericton, and I always went to church, my parents and my family, and so I continued here. And teaching in a Catholic school, another obligation, because part of the ministries that I was involved in was being a teacher, a Catholic teacher, which is a very important ministry in my view, because you're modeled for all these small people. And then when I became principal, I continued in this ministry, because not only did I have to still be a model for children, but also for teachers and also for parents. So over the years, this ministry was still very close to me, and now I've been retired for some years. But still, when I go downtown, everyone greets me, and I still feel that I am a model for my faith in the way I live daily, in the neighborhood, downtown shopping, out for a walk or whatever. When I first came as a young teacher, I used to train altar servers, and then I became involved in the music ministry by joining the choir, where fortunately I met my wife-to-be. I also met Earl's wife, because she also sang in the choir. And I was very involved in singing, enjoyed that very much. And then Cliff Lafreniere, when he was pastor here, he wanted to have someone as cantor in the ministry as liturgical music. And so he gave me some instruction on how to chant the song and what a cantor does. And so for the past, since I don't know how many years, I've been the cantor at usually a weekend mass, and also usually, but not always, I'm asked by the priest to be the cantor at a funeral for our parish members or family who have passed and gone to God. Because of my ministry as a teacher and principal did not end when I retired, I still see people downtown, they greet me and they immediately clean their language up if they're somewhat interested in using words which they knew I would not approve of. So the ministry continues, even though I'm no longer employed as a teacher or principal. My good wife, that was also ministry. I didn't do it as well as I should have. But then, as I gaze back over our almost 60 years of marriage, my wife just died, went back to God in November. And of course, a good friend of mine, former student, who said, you have to promise you will not do one thing. Do not say, if only I had, maybe I should have, maybe you can't go backwards. And a good friend of ours, who I had heard from him, lives in Toronto, he said that his mother was very sick. And I said, oh, it's very sad, Kenneth. And then Janet died, my wife died. And he was on the phone with me and giving me support. And then a week later, his mother passed away. And we had many telephone calls, and he's a faith-filled man, and as I want to be. And he said, you know what? I think we have to let God be God. And that was a turning page in my faith, because when I was in charge of a school or in charge of a classroom, I was in charge. And I realized very fully that I really wasn't in charge. God's in charge. And we have to accept whatever God gives us. And we don't have to like it. We don't have to like it at all. But we have to rely on God